How's it going, everybody? Texas Man here. I hope you guys are all having a fabulous day. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up if you guys really enjoy it. Subscribe if you guys have not already. Also, do me the biggest favor of all, hit that bell notification button so you guys don't miss out on future videos or streams here on the channel. Also, if you guys would, head over to Twitch. Follow me there at Douglas447. I stream there at least once a week, whether it's for Call of Duty, Halo, Battlefield, or Destiny 2, or anything else you guys suggest me to stream over there. And if you guys have any movies or shows you guys want me to watch and review here on the channel, please let me know in the comments section down below. And we're going to be talking about the new Candyman movie that came out here in 2021. This is the fourth Candyman movie in the series. And we're going to talk about the fact that, unfortunately, this was one of the worst movies of 2021. I know that this movie feels like a mixed bag. There's a lot of people that really, really enjoy it. There's a lot of people that are really divided and think it's like a 5 out of 10. Me, I'm on the complete other spectrum. I don't like this movie at all. Now, it does have some redeeming qualities. It is not a 0 out of 10. It's not a 1 out of 10. But this film is something that, unfortunately, once I finish this review, I don't want to talk about it again. I am not going to get this movie on DVD or Blu-ray. I have no interest to rewatch it at the theater. I have no interest to watch this with friends or family or to watch it on TV. This is a very passable movie, and I cannot stress this enough. Do not go watch this film. It is bad. It is extremely bad. If you like the Candyman franchise, then by all means, go see it. But you're going to be extremely disappointed. You're not going to like it. This is a sequel to the 1992 original Candyman. So this Candyman is kind of the same thing that they have done with the Halloween franchise, where the original Halloween movie came out. We got a reboot, Halloween, a few years ago, and we're getting a sequel, Halloween Kills, and they're doing a whole quadrilogy or whatever with that franchise. So they're doing the same thing where they're erasing the past of all these bad movies like they did in Halloween, and they're doing the same thing with Candyman. So the second and third Candyman movies are no longer part of the lore. They no longer exist. They're not canon. So this is a sequel to the 1992 original horror film. This film does do a good enough job keeping the lore of the first film alive while also expanding on it, which I really enjoyed. This film also has some very uneasy and unsettling moments when you're watching the film. The film is also mysterious and unfortunately has some cringy moments as well. The visuals in this film, really great. I can tell where the budget went. It's to the visuals. And this is honestly the second best Candy movie that has come out. Out of all four, this is probably the second best since the original. And at times, this film's actually better, especially with the whole Slayer horror concept, because it just does a great job, making you, squeamish in your chair. And there's also a lot of great character growth and development in this movie compared to the past three. However, this movie is rated R. Way too much drama. Confusing and unsatisfying conclusion. I don't understand why horror movies have such confusing and unsatisfying conclusions generally. The film also could have been easily PG-13. There's tons of sexual references and innuendos. There is a gay couple that this film just loves to point the camera onto for way too long, and I don't care if you're for being gay or not. This gay couple added absolutely nothing to this movie. It didn't add to the characters, it didn't add to plot or the story or the lore. Literally, there are several scenes in this movie where the camera just focuses on all this sexual references and innuendos and this gay couple. And I'm like, while the camera's shooting, I'm like, the rest of the movie just comes to a screeching halt. I was confused. Like, I felt like I was watching two movies. Like, this is supposed to be a slasher horror movie called Candyman, and explaining why he does what he does and who he's killing and whatnot. And then there's also times when it switches to a new scene and it's shooting all this sexual innuendos and this gay couple thing. And I'm like, I'm confused of which movie I'm watching. Which movie am I watching? And am I watching a slasher horror, or am I watching a bunch of sexy things and drama, drama, drama? Which one am I watching? Because I paid to see a slasher horror movie. Also, there is a overabundance of language in this film. There's just way too many F-bombs, and eventually it does become deaf to your ears because it's been overused. But this film just has a lot of stuff in it that could have been extremely easily cut out. And I wish the film just centered and focused on the slasher horror concept that I wanted to see. And that's what the marketing also seems to have wanted you to go see. When you watch the trailer for Candyman from 2021, it's not showing all of the gay things. It's not showing you all these sexual innuendos. It's not showing you any of this garbage that they just seem to have thrown in there at the last second, because I feel like they had to do it because the runtime was too short. Like, this movie's not even a full 2 hours long. It's like 90 minutes, if. And I feel like they had to stretch the runtime because they're like, okay, we got all these great slasher horror concepts, but we don't have it where it's actually a long enough runtime. And if your film is supposed to be marketed and the trailer is marketed to be a slasher horror movie and you don't have enough slasher horror elements in your film, then either A, you have a bad script, you have a bad director, a bad producer, and bad actors, or you need to figure out how to put in more slasher horror aspects into your slasher horror movie. Not put in this other movie that someone just magically wrote to fill the runtime and hope it works, because it does not work. Do not put all this other unnecessary stuff into a movie that no one wanted to see. I'm being very passionate because I wanted this Candyman movie to be 1,000 times better than it was. And I'm extremely, extremely disappointed. I was hoping this was going to be a great early Halloween type of film to go see, and I was extremely disappointed. I can't say go watch this movie ever. I'm honestly scared by this movie because Halloween Kills is coming out very soon, and I really hope that Halloween Kills doesn't follow the formula given to us by this Candyman movie, where it's like, okay, the trailer shows us all these cool slasher horror aspect parts in the trailer, but that's not the majority of the film. A lot of this Candyman movie is drama, sexual innuendos, gay things, and I didn't care about any of it. There also eventually came a point where I was watching it, and I was just like, okay, I got to a point where I was about to walk out of the movie theater. Not joking. I don't say that a lot in my reviews, and I don't say that a lot about a lot of movies that I watch or shows. I was really considering walking out of the theater, demanding a refund, and watching something else when I was at the theater. Because this movie is a travesty and it is a gigantic disappointment. Guys, do not go watch this movie. It is one of the worst movies of 2021. It is one of the worst slasher and horror movies ever. Yes, it is better than Candyman 2 and 3, but because of all the unnecessary things that were added into this movie, I can't say this was worth the ticket admission. So with that, I'm going to give Candyman from 2021 a 2 out of 10. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys have a great day. I'll see you guys in the next video or stream. Have a good one, guys.